Oh, I don't even know. I took that picture then for the thumbnail and I just think it came out with something else. So, oh, I know nobody's in yet, but I'm still crafting stuff actually, sat here listening still to Charlie Freak because I didn't know he'd gone live on a channel called Soul Freedom. And they've just been talking about Native American Indians and stuff and food-wise, food like not eating meat and so on and so forth. So I'm going to listen to that after while I'm still faffing around making things for something that's coming up, which is good. But I'll just see if a few people come in because I'm just getting rather excited. So I'll see if anyone pops in because it's only a little chat. I just wanted to put something out there about trust the plan. And if nobody, I can see 2 people. If nobody comes in, I will just talk anyway because I've just been doing mini chats today. There's 2 people. No one saying hi. I'll give it a minute or so. And then I will just put my little message out.
Us having unlimited life. And so that's why they suppress the technologies. NESARA is the release of these technologies.
Talking about NESARA, the release of technology. A lot of us know this. Tesla tech. Not 5G anymore. Anyway, I can see 2 people. No one said hi. So I'm just going to say, because it was just a mini chat, that I just finished off watching Charlie Ward before. I'm just going to sit here while I'm making a few things, listening to it, like a podcast. Because I love listening to Charlie Freak and his wife Colleen talk, and a lot of people he has on the show. As you know, the people who watch me, the people I shout out are normally these people. Magenta Pixie, Jen McCarthy, Charlie Freak, all the others that I shout out, but I really do resonate with these people, Laura Eisenhower and so on and so forth. But Charlie Freak, I really resonate with. I love the way he speaks. I love the way he knows about metaphors, this, that, and the other. I love the way he knows about, just like Santos Bonici, because yes, I know who Santos Bonici is, about how things are twisted and how words are spells, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And we have hidden language in other things. And he goes on about the left brain thinking, and a lot of that going on right now with the whole like working to live and all that within the Gazara, I can never say that word, coming in, which I do believe that we're not going to be working in the future like we have been doing. There was going to be things that are coming in for family. It's all about family, like Charlie Ward said on the video. Charlie Freak said on the video I was shouting out today, and helping nature and helping the animals, because I actually do see us as the guardians of Earth, like farming the earth, but in a good way, looking after the animals, looking after the children, teaching them about nature, all that sort of beautiful stuff. I do see it like that, but I do see it as the way Charlie explains it in his video that I talked about before. I do see it like that. There's things coming in that while we're at home at the minute, though everyone thinks it's because of lockdown, it's very multi-layered with a lot of things that are going on, and people are screaming about, oh, have you heard about the money system, and it's going to be quantum, it's going to be this, and then people are getting worried about that because they're worrying about money again from that fear factor of how we've always lived in work, money, work, money. It's not going to be like that in the future. I feel it's not going to be like that in the future. But what I will say to people out there, especially the people who know about Q, because the people who don't, it's a bit hard to say this to because they'll just think you're crazy, is I do trust the plan. I've always trusted the plan right from 2017, and why the plan had to come in. And it's not because it came in 2017. It's been in for a very long time, but it had to be dropped to the people. Hi, Tapper. So it's just to say, those of you that have been with me for a very long time, I'd like to say thank you. I think you're going to see more stuff coming out in October now because it's Red October. Do you remember when I first got into Q? And yes, I did get things mixed up and the dates wrong. We all did. That's part of the plan as well, because we can't figure everything out, because then that side would figure it out. But it's all for now. Past proves the future, or future proves the past, sorry. So when you go back and look at the Q post now, it's like, oh my God. Like, for instance, what Trump is saying about, he's got COVID. When you look back at the post in 2017, it said that he would be out of the way when certain things happen with negative. It's all coded. But like I said, the people who don't see that, who know about that, who even may have got on to Q now, but haven't actually gone back right to the beginning with the whole story of everything. They've got everything. It's absolutely genius what they have been doing. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And we don't need to know everything. I've always trusted the plan with no matter what's going on, and no matter even how I may have lost my shit sometimes. It is very frustrating with people around you because a lot of people don't see it. But the way Charlie Freak talks about the other side of the spirituality as well, of going within, and that's how you know. That's how I know. It's just a knowing. But we don't know everything because we don't know, like he says, he doesn't even know. We don't know how it's going to end in. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be the greatest time to be alive. It's probably going to be even greater than we think. But like I said, there's going to be more crap coming out. But it's to trust the plan. To trust the plan isn't to be like, I need all the facts and figures and blah, blah, blah. That's what people do. Like when you listen to that show that I shouted out today, to me, it makes total sense. But I've always been like that. I don't need to know the facts and figures of everything. Fact checking. That's all fake anyway. That's what that side put out. Well, fact check this. It's not true. It says who? Because they fact checked it. You need to re-fact check it again. I don't need to re-fact check everything because there's a knowing. Like in the film, there's a knowing. Starseeds were even singers and people, even though people might see some people as bad, as they were putting stuff out in films and songs years ago. It's all there. It sounds crazy to some people, but I can't even explain it. I'm so excited for what's about to come. That's going to sound crazy because there's craziness going on. People are like, how can you be excited when this is going on and this is going on? It's like, because I understand, I actually understand, which is understanding yourself as well, what's going on. And however it happens, it doesn't matter. Like people saying, oh, do you think Trump, like, what if it gets postponed? It doesn't matter what happens, it's coming anyway. And that side of things, they've got everything, they've filmed it, they're going to be seen for all the lies they're telling. That's why Trump does what he does. Like, for instance, with Biden, he gets him to say stuff because it's all going to come out and it's all going to be shown. Like I said today, it'll be on camera, it's all recorded. So I just want to say to all the QAnons out there, stay strong, because they're trying to put people down. Even truthing communities put us down, and they're in the same boat. And it's like I said, we're uniting together. But I just wanted to put it out there that it is absolutely amazing, genius game, whatever you want to call it. It's like godly, as Charlie would say, godly, divine plan in place. Absolutely crazy. I just wake up every day thinking, don't get me wrong, it is hard to look around and think, what? But like I've said before, we're in the eye of the storm. When you're in the eye of the storm, you're calmer. I do lose my crap a little bit, but it is that thing of being in the eye of the storm. In the middle, it is calm. While all the crap's going on around you, which is what's happening, that's why there's a lot of people screaming and shouting and going on. They're very angry within themselves as well because they don't understand and they still want to be part of the old system. We're not going to be part of the old system. This timeline isn't going to be the same. So people are going to kick off because change is scary. But I believe, like, some of the stuff Charlie says, I do wholeheartedly resonate with. I'm like, yes, I feel this too. I can watch the craziness go down, for a bit longer because I believe this time was supposed to come. It's in prophecies. It could have changed. It's not set in stone, because if you all go down a certain timeline of a belief that's why that side lie, because then they want to get you into a certain situation and a mindset to bow down to the system. You stay in that system and we go down their timeline of the New World Order with Hillary Clinton. But like I said, she never got in, and it wasn't Russia, it was China and all that stuff. But we're not going down that timeline. There's a lot of us that know, and we're holding the light of we are on the right timeline and we're going there. But just like Magenta Pixie said, and I've said, we still have to be aware. We're not just sitting back. We still have to speak out. You know, we still have to push the light out in those dark places, because work has to be done. We are in a war. And like Charlie says, people don't realise this, but you're going to see when you find out in the end. I've been saying this, we're not going to World War III. We've never been out of a world war. It's just been a very different war, especially war of minds. But lots of people have lost their lives, but in totally different ways of before. And when people find that out, they're not going to like it. But like I said, I always smile and smile from within, because I just have this, and it's not a false belief or a false faith, it's faith. And that's not thinking about facts of this, that. It's just a faith within. It's something I feel within, and it's very strong, like an energy. It's very, very, very strong. And someone just, the guy on there just said something at the end, and it was beautiful. He goes, why people are running around with masks on? He said, I look up at the sky. I look up at the sky a lot in the daytime as well, the clouds. If you notice, there's not chemtrails. Just saying. And especially at night, the stars Venus or whatever that star is near the moon, absolutely beautiful. It's like they're communicating. The way he said about holes in the sky is beautiful. But I'm into Santos Bonici as well, so there's a lot of stuff from Santos Bonici. But I was just there like, I do that. I look at the sky. Well, you're looking at nature, you're looking at God speaking back to you, because that's what it is. It's so beautiful. Hi, Lois. So I just wanted to say, to some people, it's crazy, it's mad, and it's very hard for me to talk to people that are not like in a standing stuff. But I know as well, there's a knowing that it doesn't really matter, because then people are going to see in the end, and it's not going to be about, we told you so, even though ego wants to say that. It's like, we just want us, we the people, to win this time, and we are doing, because this time is here and it is happening. At 144, and it's just gone up to 154 when I said that. So it was 14 in chat and 14 thumbs up, 144. So synchronicity. Oh, it's just gone to 144 again. Yeah, synchronicity. See, so I just wanted to say, I have trusted the plan from the beginning. All of you that have watched me from the beginning, or even from when I got into Q, and I've never stopped shouting out about it. I don't go mad about it anymore, because, like I said, I don't need to know what's going on with the news and Trump's just said this and this happening, because I just sit back going, we know. You only have to go back to old posts. We've seen this, and it's horrible saying like we know, because people are like, oh, you're saying that you know everything. It's like, I know, but we do know, because we've seen it 3 years ago, and it's coming out now, because we weren't sure. Now 17 in, and it's amazing. And like I said, I never fell off the plan. A lot of people are wobbled because they've been following the wrong people, and there's been little tests put out by Q and they fell off. It's been absolutely bonkers. Cheers, Dolly Tapper, and all fellow patriots of mankind. Keep the soul family energized. Yep, that's what we're here to do. Hi, Sky. Glad you like your keyring. I will have to read out your comment that you put, because she's from Canada and brought a keyring off me and put a lovely post about how she loved it and she could feel my energy on it. And I'm so glad, because I do take a lot of time to make my things, and I do put a lot of good energy into it. And they are beautiful things that give people joy. And if it gives you joy, as Charlie would say, it's goodly and godly. It's a vibration. It's an energy. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, I just wanted to know, really, like, where we go on, we go on, but I do trust the plan. Never fell off. No, loads of people who wobbled and fell off and can't see it and think it's bad, but hey, they're going to see in the end. I just want to know as well, how are you all in chat with all the craziness going on? Like, Trump's got COVID and this is going on and that's going on over there, and it's like bonkers. Hi, Lisa. Hello and blessings, everyone. Hello. It's just, it is bonkers, but it's great. How are you all feeling? I've got 77% of my battery. I've got my little angel rings there, see? Oh, and turquoise as well. Somebody mentioned turquoise the other day. I know that's not in focus. It's got an angel wing on it. Can you see it? Don't know if it's going to come to focus or not. And I think it was Magenta Pixie, and somebody did about, was it Charlie Freak? Someone was saying something about turquoise and the colour aqua and how calming it is, and to visualise that in your mind's eye, and now the healing and this, that, and I thought, that's the colour I see, and I'm always going on about turquoise, and I've been making a lot of jewellery, because this is the jewellery I make, with a lot of turquoise on it, and I was like, and even my fella the other day was like, oh, you've got these bracelets with turquoise, you make with different colours. I was like, I'm just drawn to turquoise, and my nana always loved turquoise, so did the Native American Indians with the silver, so I'm like, ooh, yeah, I was bringing that in, and then someone said it, and I was like, there's another link. So who have we got? Hi, Robert. We've got Sky, Lois, ye old sage, in quarantine to get her. Exactly. To get her. Who? Hillary Clinton. Synchronicities, yeah. I got Lisa, Tapper, Major Face, Pam, and anyone else who might be listening. And did I say Robert as well? So yeah, it was just a little thing to say, because I've not been on a lot this week because I am busy doing stuff. And like I said, I'm taking a bit more time to watch the show unravel. I will be on Mondays. I wasn't on this Monday coming because I actually thought it was, I don't know what day it was on Monday. I can't remember if I thought Monday was Tuesday or Sunday, and I forgot what day it was. And I was a bit tired anyway because I had a busy weekend. So yeah, I didn't come on. But it is nice just to take a step back, and I'm watching people lose the shit, but also there's just beautiful things happening. If you didn't see the orbs that I put up last night, they were absolutely beautiful. Still have people umming and ahhing about that, but I know in myself because I communicate with them, so that's my reality. Like I've said, I show them. That's up to you what you think, but I know what I see. So yeah. Hi, Michael. So yeah, I'm just loving it, and I'm also going to say out loud as well. Let's watch what happens. Let's watch what happens over October, Red October. Always, it was in the post years ago, and all the people that have you know, called me this and called me that. I guess we're going to see. Either way, I'm not bothered about saying I was wrong, but I guess we're going to see. Feeling very strong at the minute. Oh, I caught a beautiful magenta Dublin spiraling. Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be on Monday pumping the energy out because that's what it's all about in these times. But there are beautiful things coming. And I actually feel sorry, like Charlie Freak was just saying on his channel, I actually feel sorry in a way for the people who can't see what's going on because they're so caught up in the drama and the shit show and the lies and deceit that's going on. It's not their fault. Yes, we call them sheep. Yeah, we don't mean it like that, we don't. But at the end of the day, we call them sleeping for a reason. They are asleep. It's not their fault. We were at one point, I was. But what we're trying to say is, I do feel sorry for them because the amazing things that have happened that people go, where are the facts? Where are they? We've seen them. We've seen them going on. We've seen the mainstream media lie. We've seen what's really been going on. We've seen certain things happen that the mainstream media don't want to put out, and it gets out in other places. And it's beautiful. And the whole script of because people say, yeah, well, we know it's a movie, it's playing out in the Trump system. Watching it is amazing because we know something and the next minute the media are all over it and they're reporting wrong things and they're doing that, and it's so funny to watch. So there is actually laughter you can have with it, and you've got to laugh in these times as well because that is a frequency. It's not all doom and gloom and it's not all serious, even though we have to be serious about some of it and we have to push forward with certain things. It's not all like sit back like too comfy, but we are watching the show with popcorn and we are having a laugh with it as well and pumping that energy out because it's amazing. My mum's held one before. She said it just floated down onto her. I think I did once as well, Lois, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the ones I had in yesterday, they came in, I didn't know if you've seen, but they had tails behind them, sort of like they were trailing. They were beautiful. Robert's saying, hi, everybody, God bless. So, yeah, God bless you all. I will say that. You don't normally hear me say it like that, but it is a divine plan, and it's absolutely amazing what's going on. And the more people go within, the more they'll be calmer and happy with themselves, and realizing that we're not alone in those senses, because everything is within, and you can connect with things from within. And it's when people start doing more work, I've got to do it as well. It's like I'm not fully there, but I get those feelings when I do that. And it's that whole thing of we're all working to be, the better version of ourselves. That's what it's about. And you don't need certain substances and things and drink and entertainment, as in going out all the time doing this, because you don't need it, because you're happy within and you realise it's all there. And even being with yourself sometimes, just in the peace, is beautiful. Like, you don't need to be doing anything. Your brain doesn't need to be going 10 times a dozen. It's beautiful. And I love them bits when I get them bits, and, just think, oh, I'm just going to sit outside. I'm going to look at the sky. I'm going to appreciate the flowers in my garden. Not that I've got many in it, but I can appreciate that me yellow roses in my garden are still budding at this time of year, and they're beautiful. And the other day the fog was in the air, but the fog was beautiful. It's God's breath, really, in it, the air and all that. That was beautiful. But there was a clearing after, and it was sunny. After the fog, we see with clarity, which is what will be happening in 2021. Clarity. And that's where we'll all begin to heal and, bring in these new things. So I was experiencing sleep paralysis at the time, so I was a bit, oh yeah, my son goes on about that sleep paralysis. Yeah, I think that's when you're not back into your body straight away, and then, but yeah, so expect more crazy things, but in the knowing of that, we know something's going down. When we get censored on YouTube, and when people are getting called more and this, that, and the other, that's when you're hitting the mark. So we know the more shit they put out, we're hitting the mark everywhere. So I'm just loving it. Like I said, it was just a quick message to say, where we go, one week of all you patriots out there, even the ones that are not on secure, you're still patriots if you're in the standing. But what I will say is, all you beautiful souls out there that are fist pumping humanity, and we know the lies and everything, and we're just waiting for the others, but they are going to see, and we are going to be there for people, because you're not going to turn your back on someone, even if you'd had a bit of a row with them and it was like, this has come out and they want help off you, or to connect again or talk. You're not gonna turn people away. It's just frustrating in these times, because that's what they want. They want us divided, and it is very dividing when sides don't see certain stuff, or even the sides that do see stuff want the others to come over, but it's like a big battle to try and help. And really it is about, if you help yourself and you do the work and you're the light, your light will shine out to others. Just like Charlie Freak said today, through your eyes. But we know that anyway. Your light does shine out to others, your vibration, your vibe, and people will want that. They'll think, how's that person feeling like that when I'm feeling like this in these times? So it is that you work on thyself, and it will shine out to others, and it will help affect others that will want to be around you more, and this, that, and the other. And that's how it happens. It is quite hard sometimes, because sometimes I feel like, God, sometimes I don't know if my face might look miserable sometimes off camera. It's not, but sometimes I think it's just because I'm trying to be in that sort of neutral zone when you can see things going on, and you got someone saying something, and you're a bit like, But I tell you what, come the 3rd of November, just like Charlie Freak said, I said, I'll be doing a watch party. I'll be watching live for a chat, and you can see my facial expressions of what's going to go down on the election night. No matter what time it is, I'll be watching. I'll sleep through the day and get up at night. 33 and number 8 there, Christ consciousness and infinity. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I could wee myself. I really could. Despite whatever happens, this timeline is here and we are on it, and it is happening, the golden age. So yeah, and if you'd like to put a coffee donation, Tap has put it in the live chat of my PayPal. You can do a coffee donation if you wish to. It's just an energy exchange, that's all it is. So yeah, some of my friends are questioning more at the moment. I've noticed that too. I've always said people are waking up, people are waking up, people are waking up. They are all the time. I've noticed over this week, last week and this week, hi Marilyn, that a few more people are questioning other little bits now. They still might not believe in certain things, but they're still questioning. It's a drip effect, and it's beautiful. Like I said, it's just an amazing plant, and I do trust it. And some people will see that as like, oh my God, you trust a plant, like you don't even know, like, it's a feeling. I just trust it. I always have done from the beginning. I've never trusted in anything so soul-heartedly, because you just tune into that energy and you know. So please watch some of the Charlie Freak off Freak. What's his show called again? I keep forgetting. Charlie Freak Sense TV. I'll go and watch some of his latest ones. So the way he just puts it is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, when my family votes for Trump, we'll have all of you in our hearts. Yes, please do, because we're not, really we say we're not voting in the UK or the world if you're not in America, but the world is voting for Trump, and people think that there isn't, but there's more people than people know. It's because mainstream media make out that a lot of people don't like him, and oh my God, they do. So it's going to be more like we'll be voting in our hearts, definitely be voting in our hearts. The world will be voting in their hearts, because this is the rise. This is the rise of the people. So, you know, dear Dolly, I'm so happy for you finally seeing the fruits of your labour, spreading your faith, spent keeping us all together to see the righteous times rejoice. Thank you, Major. It could upset me saying that in a good way, because I'm not saying I'm right about everything, but I know there's something good and godly coming, and I know if I'm just on YouTube, because it's keeping the faith, it's still 33 in chat, of something good coming in energy, why a lot of people are falling apart at the minute with certain stuff going on around them. Yes, because there's shit happening, there's people dying, stuff going on. If that's the only thing that some people are getting out of it, well, that's fantastic. I'd rather be on here talking about stuff and making people feel connected, and not to worry so much, because as much as the shit's going on, there are great things coming. Remember to sit in the eye of the storm. Worrying about friends and family, thinking they're mad, you're not. Look at the chat. Look at the people all over YouTube and other platforms talking about the same sort of stuff. Might not be exactly the same, but we're all there because we all know something's going down. But at the end of this all, it's going to be beautiful, magical. Yeah. You know, sometimes you'll get down, sometimes you'll cry. There's going to be stuff that we don't know. Like, we think we know a lot with certain horrible things that have gone on. But I think the beautiful stuff will outdo that in the end. But there will be stuff we do find out, and we may hit the ground and cry. But all we do is let it out, release it and let it go, and we move forward. So, like I said, so I'd love to hear about them. I'm really intrigued as I get visions. Sometimes they are very clear and sticking. Oh, what's that? What? Have you watched The Hidden King? I don't know what I've watched at the minute, but I'm trying to catch up on stuff. But yeah, it's just to push that energy out there. I'm trying to paint them at them. What are you trying to paint? What we're all waffling about? Oh, wait, would you be sure? Oh, yeah. People are seeing a lot, and like I was saying, the more you tune in, you're going to start seeing things around you that you didn't think were there before, in different dimensions. Do you know? You know, it's great to be alive right now. God bless President Donald Trump. Exactly, it is. It is. Donald Trump, if you're listening, I love you. I love your family. I love the Kennedy. I love what they're doing. I love the people who are on the right side of the timeline right now. Doesn't mean that we might have said something in the past. We've all done that. So people, stop judging Trump of all this, that and the other. Do your research. You've said things in the past, so why are you listening to mainstream media? But I will say, Donald Trump, if you're listening, where will you go one week? Well, make America great again. I'd say make Earth great again, because, oh my God, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. It's like you sort of have to contain it a bit, but like you can't speak to certain people sometimes because you just look like you've gone out. But this is how I'm feeling right now, so I'm just speaking what I feel. So I'm going to go because I'm putting some stuff together while I'm listening to Charlie Freak, and then I'm off to bed and hopefully maybe get some good dreaming in or something if I can remember them. And there's the Reveler Records is in the house. Yeah, feeling what you speak. It's exciting. Like I said, the more crap they put out, the more it's like, oh. We're in October, people. It's nearly November. November the 3rd. I'm so excited. Oh my god. And we've got Red October and oh my god. And apparently I saw a message before, I don't know where it was or whatever it was, but somebody said something about Donald Trump's going to make an appearance about bringing something out of Hawaii. Oh, so yeah. The Proud Boys aren't as far right as the media just report false on everything. So yeah, I'm feeling energized today. I can be tired here sometimes, but like I feel the light inside, if you know what I mean. That charge, like I feel tired, like I could go to sleep now and close my eyes, but inside I feel very like charged. Must be all them orbs. Don't know. So yeah, please check Charlie Freak's channel out. Charlie, don't know if Tapper can put it up. Charlie, I was saying Charlie Freak Sense TV, and the guy that I've just shouted out now, he's on live now on a channel, and I was just listening to it, but that's okay. I'll go back and listen to it. On a channel called Soul Freedom. The guy on there is really lovely as well. Stay awake, have humour, sing and create. Yes, singing, dancing, laughing, doing things that you love. Like I said, creating. It's all light language. It's all goodly, godly from God. So that's beautiful. That brings those beautiful timelines in, because that is us. That is nature. That is creation. Creation creates. We create because we're from creation. So that's what you've got to do a lot of. But like I said, patience is a virtue. Hold strong and just watch what's going on, because this is, if you haven't got any popcorn in, if you haven't been having it in since this year, since we've been saying, I suggest you go and get a big bag of popcorn. And just think now, if anyone else is saying anything, my sister said today, I'm getting really annoyed with people now saying this, saying that, they think this, they think that. And my sister's quite a calm person and she's getting rattled now, but she has just said today, I'm just going to sit back and watch it. I'm not even going to comment on anything. I'm just going to sit back and watch what's happening, because this is what Charlie Freak was also saying. If you get too wrapped up in the other stuff, even the stuff we know about, you're going to miss the beautiful things that are happening, and you're going to miss a part of this great awakening of what actually has been going down, because you're too rattled up in the other stuff and you stay in it and you're not moving. So, hi Laurie, I'm going now. So, Tapper has just put Charlie Sense TV in the live chat if anyone's interested, if you haven't checked it out yet. Like I said, if you end up watching part 4, be careful, because it has got it's just a warning, it has got the animal abuse at the beginning of it. Just a warner, but you will see that. I'm so glad you bed pilled your sister. Yeah, she thought I was a batshit crazy at the beginning, but now she's even telling me stuff going, have you seen this about Gitmo? Have you seen that today? And I'm like, yeah, we knew that ages ago. That's what I was talking about when everyone thought I was batshit crazy. But they're seeing it now, which is fine, because they're seeing what we saw, and that's how it goes on. So I had to cover that part up. Yeah, I watched it because it remembered why I don't want to be eating meat. You know what I mean? So I watched it, cried my eyes out, and then was like, oh my God, how do people do that for a job even? So yeah, but that was just a warning. So yeah, get your popcorn in. Trust the plan. I always have done. That'll seem batshit crazy to some people. Like, how can you trust a plan when you don't know? It's like, learn about your intuition and your knowingness and follow your heart. So I will see you Monday. May see you over the weekend just for little chats when I'm on a break, because it's weekend, isn't it? So you might see me, but yeah, I will be back on a Monday. So I will see you very soon. Yeah, Faith, exactly. So yeah, so I'll see you soon. Where we go on with you all, and have a great weekend. Bye.